Welcome to Cam Look, your daily dose of the Cincinnati Art Museum. Every morning, a staff member or volunteer will be posting an object from the permanent collection for discussion. Please check back every day at 10 a.m. for a new object and a new conversation. My name's Nauer. I'm the Marketing and Communications Coordinator at the museum. Today I wanted to share a piece from a contemporary Japanese ceramicist named Shingu Sayaka. The piece is called Flower Sculpture, and it is one of many that she's made in this very distinctive style and color palette. So this piece was featured in a special rotation at the museum that focused on work from female ceramicists in Japan. And that was where I learned that it was only sometime during or after the 1950s that universities in Japan began accepting women into their arts and ceramics programs, allowing them to learn this art form and bypass a very male-dominated apprenticeship system for teaching the art. It also allowed for much broader artistic experimentation beyond traditional training. And women in Japan really became innovators in ceramic arts and explored new approaches to the medium and technique. I think this piece really demonstrates that novel approach to technique and to that exploration of abstract forms. The artist shared that while she was a student, she found it difficult to master the potter's wheel and traditional molds, so she turned to her hands as her primary tools. Each very tiny and intricate piece of this flower sculpture was shaped and then placed by her hands. I love it because I think it really captures an expression of nature that couldn't be made by a machine. And while it looks a little bit startling and striking at first, overall the spikes and the folds that you see in it take on what I see as a very organic form. The artist has also written that her process of working with clay, molding it as it's gradually firming and drying and becoming less pliant, mirrors the life cycle of a flower blooming and eventually wilting. However, what she likes about working with clay is that at the end, she's left with a permanent form that conveys the essence of this thing that she's sculpting. So what do you think of the forms and the colors that the artist used to create this flower sculpture? Does it bring to mind any other forms in nature for you? And does your interpretation of it change between your initial impression and when you take a longer look? Please share any thoughts that you have on this piece in the comments, and thanks for joining us today.